Alright guys, so I made a video rating all my cars, and the Chaser, which is one of my favorite cars, lost quite a few points for two stupid little issues, but I think we got them solved. One issue was the drone, and conveniently, Vibrant has a solution for that. So not only do they make a 4-inch titanium muffler, they also make a 4-inch titanium resonator. Pretty much the same thing, just without a tip. The problem though is this car is extremely low, and even when I didn't have a resonator on it, it would scrape on the ground. So we did something that I would consider to be ghetto, and I probably wouldn't do it in any other drift car. I don't want to say ghetto because it's not really ghetto, but we notched the subframe to get more clearance because this was our highest point. We intentionally put it by the wheel. That way, if I'm ever going over a speed bump or something, obviously the wheel is going to go up when it goes over the speed bump versus if it was in front of the wheel, it would be more risky in terms of it hitting. We also were using tape from side skirt to side skirt just to kind of see where the low points were, and this is the point where it made the most sense. Now I say ghetto, but like of course Johan did this beautiful. We were able to get a nice arc, re-weld the plate that was on here, paint it, so it honestly looks factory. If I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't have even noticed. And then the only other issue that I had with this car is that the clutch is super touchy. I love the clutch and it's worked really well for the power level that I have, but it was like the engagement window is too small. So in a normal world, what you'd be able to do is change the pickup point on the pedal. You could make the master a smaller diameter, or you could make the slave a bigger diameter, and that would increase the throw of the pedal required to release the clutch. But we were maxed out on sizes for both without going to complete custom setup. So again, I did something that was kind of ghetto, but it makes sense and I think it should work. While the trans was out because I messed up one of the shifter forks shifting too fast, I came up with the idea to add an extension to the fork, which essentially moves the leverage point farther away, so the slave will need to travel a longer distance, thus making the pedal travel a longer distance in order to disengage the clutch. Now by doing it like this, if it sucks, we can very easily move the slave back. It's just spaced out with some spacers here. So if it doesn't work, easy to go back to the old setup, but we'll see if it works. Cool solution if you hate your clutch. We just got 12 new R154s in stock at Drift HQ, and we're doing a little special photo shoot and a little reel with all the Chasers here. If you got an auto JZX or GX100 and you want to do the swap, we got package deal. You can save like $1,000 on all the stuff you need, all the way to a carbon shifter bezel to complete the swap. Feels weird being back in the JZX again after coming back from Japan. Just for reference, the white car makes 750 horsepower, and I haven't technically broken an R154. The gears were all good. I just messed it up because I tried shifting too fast, and that is a weak point with the R154s. That's why I don't like short shifters, and I like the stock throw because you're less likely to damage it from shifting fast. You just can't like go like ding, 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 ding. If you like short, really notchy shifters, R154 is probably not for you, but if you like butter sweet shifts with your shifter in the factory location and gearing that was meant for the car, R154 is the way. It still sounds good, it's just like 1 octave less deep, which obviously I think is gonna kill all of the drone that the car had. It still sounds pretty like rowdy. Yeah. It almost got like higher pitched. 4-inch on the lower power cars is overkill. On the big power cars, it's kind of necessary. 750 horsepower is like right on the threshold, but I think we got a sweet spot with this setup now. How cool is this? All the hundreds. And no, that's not the giveaway car, but it does look a lot like it. With the two-tone and the bronze TEs and the super brakes, goes hard. And the Mitch has got the bling and the flames. This thing's sick too. I'm so happy to be back in this thing. It is one of my favorite cars to drive. We're taking it out to dinner. I'm gonna see if the drone is girlfriend approved before. Colette didn't like being in this car too much because it was very hard for us to talk. It was like on the highway. So hopefully now it's like, you know, the difference. It's just like we're in Japan, except we're at the compound. Yeah. This video is titled, Does My Girlfriend Approve of My New Titanium 4-inch exhaust with Vibrant Titanium Muffler and Vibrant Titanium Resonator? Shout out Vibrant.
Hashtag Vibrant.
Hashtag.
No, I think it's with context. Of course I would approve of any Vibrant muffler and titanium exhaust. However, this is the car that we always want to drive long distances on cute dates. And when it's really droney 24/7 on the highway, sometimes it's a little annoying. That's all. You know? Time and place. There's a time and place, you know?
Alright, drone update. I would say it's 80% gone, but it is still 20% there.
No, don't be. I hear your gas foot lifting a little bit while
I'm not lifting.
While we're recording this.
I'll even go faster just to prove a point, because before it was like anything over 70 the drone was bad.
It's still there.
It's way better than it was before though.
It is better. I'll give you that.
Before it was enough to where like it was kind of annoying to drive.
Yeah,
this is tolerable.
Even tell me. I swear he would look me straight in the face and be like, no, it's not Droney. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
For a 750 horsepower car with a 4-inch titanium exhaust, this thing is bone quiet.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter now.
Quiet to the bone. All right, most importantly, does it still sound great? I think this is one of the best sounding JZs. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do a pull under the bridge, but I'll give it some revs. You ready? I think it still sounds pretty cool.
Still good.
Yeah.
Still real good.
I'm excited to feel what the power feels like. It's been a while since I've given her the good old 1-2.
Yeah,
Last time I gave her the one old 1-2, and then the 3 said, you.
Yeah.
Alright, you ready to feel a little rolly boy?
Hi.
See if she still got it. I forgot how fast this car is.
Yeah. Still fast. What was that?
A bolt? Came out or something?
That was something giant that just... I think we should pull over.
Nothing I can do.
Okay. I bet it was like a wrench. Imagine. It was something big. It sounded like a wrench that was maybe stuck up in the transmission area and it just fell. I mean, I hope.
Huh.
It was definitely a tool.
The funny thing is that's happened quite a few times on this car and it's always been okay.
That has not happened.
It's happened a few times.
That has never happened to me in the car.
I wonder if it was the wastegate dumping. That happened one time on, I don't know if it was this car or another car.
Oh, just like the oh, maybe. I mean, yeah, it should.
Huh. Well. Welcome to a day in the life. Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick pull in the giveaway 34 and I want you to tell me if you notice anything different. Unfortunately, Mr. Pro Adam video recorder seems to be having a lot of technical issues and the GoPro died halfway through that second pull, but you might have noticed that the RPM limit is a little bit higher now. I thought 72 was a little conservative. I raised it up to 76 and she sounds somehow even better than it did before, because like, who's gonna lie? A little more RPM, never hurt nobody. One of my favorite things driving this car is just surging at people when I drive by them. The turbo on this setup, for whatever reason, makes the best dose. Listen, ready? So good. Now this technically is going to be the last reminder I can give you guys about the R34 giveaway. It ends this Cyber Monday at midnight. You guys know the deal on LZMFG. We still got a bunch of deals going on. Awesome merch, sick bolt kits, heat waves, Griots detailing supplies, BC coilovers, and then on Drift HQ, not only do we have a lot of sales going on parts that you can use on drift cars, show cars, street cars, we're also working out custom Black Friday deals. So I urge you as quickly as you can, if you need a custom quote built out or if you need stuff that's not listed on our site or have questions about a build and engine setup, message sales@drifthq.com, because as you can expect, the email volume is much higher than normal. So the sooner you guys get us a message, the sooner we can respond. Our sales team is dope. We'll get you taken care of. Every $5 you spend is gonna get you in it for a chance to win this bad boy, and this is a good car that I'm gonna miss. Now I'm gonna apologize in advance because I'm gonna go on a little story time rant. Driving around Japan, I think my STI is a pretty cool car. I've also driven around Japan in GTRs and other cool cars, the Yashio Factory Pink S15, and one thing that always bums me out, you go by like high schoolers, middle schoolers, kids walking on the side of the street, they don't even look. And believe it or not, even though to us in America it seems like Japan's so passionate about cars, I think especially in the cities, because the cost of owning a car is so high and the cost of just owning a car in general over there is so high and public transportation is so good, youth isn't as passionate about cars, drifting, automotive racing as it is in the States, and that's something that I feel like we neglect to acknowledge. Whenever I pass kids in the States, doesn't matter what car I'm in, they're always yelling to rev it, do a burnout, and I must be getting old because I feel like I typically do the opposite. Like I'll like look the other way and I don't know, I just don't want to be that guy. I don't like bringing attention to me, especially when there's other people on the road. If I'm the only one, it's a different scenario, but like if I'm in traffic, I'm never just gonna like rev a car because I don't want other people to give me a dirty look. But you know what? Coming back from this Japan trip, my methodology changed because I was that kid on a bicycle yelling at cars to rev it, and if I got a car to rev, especially if it sounded cool, man, that made my day. So since this Japan trip, Anytime that someone's yelled at me to rev it, I've just bounced my car off rev limiter, made as much noise and racket as I could. And I can assure you the smiles that it brings to kids' faces are way more impactful than the dirty looks that I get from people for doing it. So I know a lot of you guys probably already do this, but I needed to remind myself, if you got the RPM, you might as well use it, you know? Also, if you're in the automotive industry, getting kids into cars, pretty important if you want job security, just saying. And if you don't rev it, they just might think Teslas are cool, and that's a problem. Listen to this. So good. Look at this thing. Sheesh. Somebody's hot boying up in this place. I wonder who it could be. All right, so I was waiting for Lee to come over to show you his new build, but he's taking forever and we're all standing out in the rain. So I know nothing about this car and I'm gonna give you a walk around and see if I can tell you something about it. Hey, what's up guys? It's Lee, Monster Performance here. This is my new build, gold car. This is the hot boy car. 18's in the front, so the haters can't touch me. Got Z32 calipers front and rear. We got 2 calipers in the back, 1 in the front. Aero, she's fitted nice and tight, no gaps here. Less rivets, more. All right, you feel me?
Feel you.
It is tight. We ain't right-hand drive, but inside though. We clean inside. All right. Gold. You got to make sure you paint the inside of the door panels. Keep it looking fresh. So, I mean, what kind of engine do you think we put in this? Right? Could be a.
Oh,
hey, you were taking too long, so I was trying to be you.
Pulling up on the scooter.
Hey, why is it not? It's not on.
What, the car?
Turn it on.
I turned it off. I didn't want people to know what. What?
I thought you was gonna drive it.
I want you to drive it.
Oh.
Yeah. Lay down the heater. I pull up, I see this thing outside, I'm like, come on. I didn't show the engine yet, so you should show the engine. Alright. This is Lee. You guys know Lee.
In his red basketball shorts.
Whoa,
Whoa.
bro, I like red.
And his medium shirt.
Can't even pop the hood there, anyways. Real hot boy stuff.
Alright.
We wouldn't have known how to do that.
Alright, RB inner. I see you. Got a Garrett on it? What kind of Garrett you got?
3770.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spicy?
Real spicy.
What's the deal with this car?
I wanted to feel young again.
Anyone ever tell you you got too many drift cars?
No, there's no such thing.
Alright, you gonna lay down a heater in this thing or what?
Lay down a heater.
Alright, let's
do
go.
it.
Cold start.
What is the line?
Clutch dump. The line is whatever you want it to be.
Oh, damn, alright.
You got free reign today.
Let's go. Hey, you didn't put. Alright, it's not in your trunk.
Hey, just don't put it in the pond.
Okay. Let me just quickly go make sure.
For reference, Lee finished this car, what, like 3 days ago, 4 days ago? First event was at the firm this weekend.
That's great. That's why I have no paint on the bumper anymore.
Oh, sure. I love how he just invented the new lines.
I wanted to do that. I'm so mad you did it first.
Bro,
I told Donnie I was gonna do that.
we haven't driven this part of the layout yet, so you're the first person to figure 8 that.
Yes, sir.
That looks sick. It looked like it worked well too.
Linked so good.
Yeah, that was sick. All right, he got me fired up to try that now. Wow, that's good. You got some big fireballs too.
Oh, yeah.
That was sick.
Oh, I just watched
That was quick. Hell yeah.
Review it?
What's up?
You gotta drive it.
Oh, I can drive it?
You can drive
It's
it.
a little wet, so I'm gonna keep it quiet. You hop in with me though. POV.
Alright, POV.
Oh, wrong side.
Wrong side. Is it already recording?
I was just complimenting that you painted the inside of the door jambs.
Oh, yeah. I had to.
Did you dash up in this?
Yep.
Not a bad Sunday when I come over and get to drive a RB S14.
Let's go.
All right. Second gear?
Yeah.
I don't want to like go total a brand new car driving in the rain at the compound, but
It's okay.
it sounds it's pretty responsive too.
Yeah, the 30 is really good.
Spicy.
Yeah.
You like it? You big Garrett boy now?
Big Garrett boy.
All right. So we need to show why your car was over here. What was going in the trunk of it? So the reason why this car is over here, Lee saw the sale we were doing on the R154 setups. And this is going in the trunk of that. Did I just reveal your next build on your channel?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Something's happening with the R154 on Lee's channel, so go check it out and subscribe. It is kind of weird not living here anymore because I stopped by and there's just a ton of stuff going on. Like this, for example.
If I go wash your car for you?
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Or maybe stealing it.
I pulled up, I'm like, what is Matt doing with the GTR?
Yeah, I'm gonna go wash it. It was a little dusty. Every week we're gonna do a wash and talk with one of your cars. I got your wash bay all cleaned up, so I figured this is the best car to do first.
Normally people would steal a car and take it for a joyride. Matt steals and takes it for a joy wash.
Someone's gotta do it.
All right, enjoy. I need to drive that car more. It's so sick. One thing I'm gonna try to get in a better habit of doing is showing you guys some of the cool stuff that gets sent here. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna wrap up this video with. A subscriber by the name of Spencer's buddy Dustin, who's a tattoo artist, just sent over this painting, and look at how cool this is. Not only is it an R34, but I love the style. It's almost like a little bit like cartoon, hyper realism. I'm not an artist, so I don't know what you'd call it. Very cool piece, excited to hang this on the wall. Included a nice note in case you want to check out more of his art. Another package that I got technically isn't something that was sent from a subscriber, but you guys helped me on Instagram find one of these pieces. One isn't exactly the same subwoofer setup that I had in my car, almost identical. It's two Rockford Fosgate 12-inch subs. I believe it's like a newer version of the same setup that I used to have. Still looking for the same exact setup I had. It had like chrome rings around it instead of black. I haven't found any yet, but I'm sure one will pop up on Marketplace or Craigslist or something. But what you guys did help me find that I was able to secure that I'm really happy about. I don't know why I wanted to have the same exact amplifier that I used to have in my car, but this is the exact same model. Probably not the one that I had because I had a Woodward sticker that probably faded into it. But this is the exact same amplifier that used to be in this car. So I am planning to recreate my old subwoofer setup. It was like one of the first mods that I did. I'm curious what you guys want me to do when it comes to filming that install. I could get super nostalgic and detailed when I do it, or I could just kind of throw it in quick in a video. Let me know. I'll be reading the comments on this one as I do with all the videos, but that's something I'm very much so looking forward to doing. More so to annoy the rest of the compound with my trunk rattling than anything, and for the nostalgia aspect. It was really inconvenient, and I did end up having to take the subwoofers out of the trunk a lot because they eat up a lot of space and they weigh like 7,000 pounds. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Doing some family stuff for the rest of the day, so I will see you guys soon. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving break, and don't forget to enter the R34 sweepstakes before it's too late.